gotta get this cash. I gotta get this cash. I gotta get this money. I gotta get this money. I gotta get this cash. I gotta get this cash. I gotta get this money.
All right, now I was right. It was a job site, and they're actually building, I think these are townhomes right here. And if you go off to the left, to the left. I think they're building houses, and to the right, they're building more houses. So now on Google, when I checked this out, this was a one-lane road. It looked like a one-lane road. All right, so that's why I stopped at the rest area. Now, there's one more bridge right here around the bend right here. And it's a room for, I think, one truck. I think I was kind of scouting that out too. So I'll know for next time, if I have to deliver back here, or if one of my truck buddies asks me, I can tell them, hey, there's room for 2 trucks. One under the bridge and one right here. Now, you couldn't see this on Google Earth because it was still too new or old, or however you want to call it. So, like I said, I can make a mental note. Say, hey, there's room for 1 truck here. And damn, I got here just in time because as soon as I pulled up, so I had 4 more trucks pulled up. So, but you can't see them now, but they all went to different locations, different spots. But it's not too much of a busy road, but it's kind of busy. But like I said, you know, easy in, easy out. Like I said, deliver here again, bam, here, go to the gate right there by the green dumpster. You pull in and you circle it, you go in and you go out. It's, you know, one way in, one way, one way in, one way out, or something like that. But it's truck friendly, you know, but they do have a gate and their hours from like 7 to 3. So I've been waiting for a minute to get dispatch. All right. So this is kind of the games you got to play and wait. So in theory, okay, if I would have parked up, I wouldn't have started my clock. But who knows what would have happened. Still might have been waiting, regardless of the fact that, you know, there's very little freight. It's got to be very little freight because I haven't had any options to say, hey, we've got this, we got that. But hey, it just gives me time to look around for another job. It's not a threat. You know, that's a promise. You know, like I said, I'm always looking, but I ain't found nothing to pique my interest. But best believe I am looking, because this is for the birds. Something like this, when you get your next job, or the next job that I'm going to get, look for, it's got to be hourly, man. No matter what it is, I got to try my best to make sure it is hourly pay. Hourly pay. That way you're getting paid for all your time. You're not worrying about damn fighting for loads and my clock and this, that, and other. If like I said, once you clock in, you're on the clock. So enough rambling. I'm see where we're going to head next. Like I said, we're about 50 or 60 miles from the drywall plant and Gibsonton rather, because we've got the drywall plant that I picked up from earlier in the week, last week, and we also got a Home Depot distribution center. So like I said, that says a lot of there ain't too much freight if I haven't got dispatch first thing this morning back to one of those places, because like I said, there's 2 places there. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but I don't know who in the world would want a damn house right next to the damn freeway. That's just crazy to me. But you like it, I love it. Breaking ground on better living. Now, I done been here so long, I done completed my 2-hour break, and guess what? Another turtle showed up. So I'm still waiting to get dispatched, so I guess I'll come up here and do some work. Guess I'll do some work. Remember, many hands make light work. Now, I can clear this out in my truck, watch this guy doing stuff, but I ain't doing nothing. And it's literally gonna take me it's gonna take me longer to walk up to his truck than it is to help fold the tarp. So I'll do that right quick, and we'll get to it. Help him with his tarps. Hell, he can do everything else. So I told you they got a gate. Like I said, that literally took about 3 minutes. It took me longer to walk over here to help him do his tarps. But like I said, I wasn't doing nothing. So go back and wait. Go back and wait. Now I thought he had my old truck. He's got 13506. I had 13507. So I was asking, like, where you get that truck from? He said he had got it brand new, and that's why I was like, no, that's not my old truck. Pretty damn close though. But he pulled up about 10:30. About 10:45. So I meant to ask him where he was coming from, but I'm pretty sure it was the house. You know, like I said, everybody's got their reasons for sleeping in or staying at the house or doing whatever. This is crazy though, man. Crazy. It's damn near lunchtime. I guess I'll feed myself. Man. It's rough out here, man. I'm telling you, there's no way to be dispatched or be empty 8:30 this morning and still don't have a shipment. That's crazy, man. But what can you say, man? What can you do? Except deal with it. That's why I said, if you run your own truck, I'm telling you, man, don't go past Jacksonville unless you got a plan. If you run your own truck, you know, you going past, you know, Orlando, you going down to Miami or Fort Myers or Venice, anywhere but past the I-4 corridor, you better have a plan. So I'm telling you, there ain't gonna be nothing but cheap freight coming out of here, if anything. So always set yourself up for success on your next load. You know, but whatever. Got nothing to do. Like I said, it literally took me longer to walk to him than anything else. So it's much needed exercise. Very humid out here. But all right, we're still waiting. All right, since I got some damn time tonight, I stop and get the truck washed, get that done and over with. I'm in Wildwood right now. Now they do a good job, but they're super slow. So, but I ain't got nowhere to be. I'm not gonna have enough time to get to where I need to tonight. So I gotta at least get to Alabama, then I shut down and go from there. But get this truck wash and see where we're gonna stop for tonight. It's been a long, uneventful day, and like I said, when days are like this, when it's, you know, when it's long and frustrating, it just gives you time to sit around and think. And that's, you know, idle hands are the devil's playground. So, whatever. All right, let me get my Peter washed. Getting a late start this morning. Just got my time back here at 8:30. So I stopped about 10:30 last night. I was gonna stop about 100 miles shorter as soon as I got in Alabama. But that wouldn't have made no sense because I still would have had a whole bunch of more to drive. I still have, I think, 3 hours to drive. Now, got my truck washed last night. I backed up kind of far. When it's pitch black dark, you kind of just, set yourself up next to the next truck. So that's what I did, and I backed up. Of course, I backed up too far. But anybody that knows where I'm at, I'm on Highway 231. I'm right here before the Loves. There's a Loves, literally about a half a mile on the right-hand side down there. But I kind of stay away from those places. Now, I know about this place because I stopped there in that Vittles Cafe a few times. There's truck parking on the other side because there's an inland that sells food and whatnot. That food's trash. But that Vittles Cafe, they got some pretty decent food. They got some good shrimp and grits, good, usually get a seafood platter when I go there, but usually when I come through, it's like lunchtime, so we stop through, and every time we usually stop, we always grab something to eat when my wife was with me or if I was by myself. But of course, it's 8:30 in the morning, and they're not gonna be open for no damn breakfast, not that I don't think. But it's a big old dirt lot, plenty of freaking parking. Plenty of parking. Already did my pre-trip. Just kind of waiting for the other guy to pull off. But that truck wash in Wildwood is pretty decent. Like I said, they do it by hand. I mean, like I said, you get your credit and you keep it moving. Now, yesterday I was gonna use, still messed up. I was going to use a steel and a lumber, but I kept eyeing it and it looked like it was kind of funny. So I was like, nah, I better not. I waited up to 8:30 and I still didn't start my damn timer. I didn't get my time back till 8:30 and I meant to start it at 8:30. Not that it really matters, but I like doing stuff at a top of the hour, half of the hour. Just, I don't know, I'm OCD like that. But yeah, I should have been able to use a steel tarp here, but I wasn't 100% sure. So instead of fooling around with it, I just went ahead and just pull out the damn lumber tarp. Got paid to use a lumber anyway. All right. But definitely needed the lumber on the back. But I think right there, it would have been too short right here in the middle, I think. Like I said, I wasn't in the mood to figure it out and fool around, take that steel tarp out, and then need another lumber. So like I said, you only get paid to do it once, so let's do it right once. I need to get some new tarps, man. I'm missing a whole bunch of D-rings. I always try to make the best of it, but, whatever. So we're going to see where the rest of this week plays out. So the first shipment I had offered to me, which I should have took, was right there going back to Naples. I delivered in Nokomo, and Naples is like 150 miles short south of that. Not 150 miles, but like 40, 50 miles south of that, or whatever it was. I should have went and just took that compared to the pay that I got for this one and the miles that I had to drive. All right, but whatever. So in theory, I should be getting something better because I'm out of Florida, but I've been fooled before. So whatever, man. Whatever. Didn't upload nothing last night. I'll probably put it on this one. Get you a 2-for-1. But want to apologize for the video yesterday, or when you see it today, you're like, what the hell was he recording? I didn't adjust the camera right, so it's gonna look kind of funky, but you'll see what I'm talking about when you watch the video. Like, what the hell was ABT doing or thinking about? But enough rambling. I'm gonna get some breakfast and get this day started. right, there we go. And just like that, I'm chasing my clock once again. Now, when I say chase my clock, that means I wasn't able to park up last night, so I started my clock this morning and finished my drive. All right, I've got a dispatch to where I'm not gonna be able to park up tonight, so which means I'm gonna be chasing my clock. All right, I'm gonna get fairly close to Knoxville, but we'll see. All right, so these are tarp jobs I'm proud about. The ones that are on a perfect square or a perfect box. All right. These ones you gotta take extra caution on because you wanna make sure you bungee that corner real good because it's gonna catch air and it'll start flapping. All right, so I just grabbed that D-ring that's on the inside, put it to the side, and did the same thing, put it right straight to the back. So it should be just like that when I stop, do my load check and whatnot. All right. That's what you try to do. You try to get it nice and neat and clean as possible, all right? Like I said, these are the tarp jobs that I'm proud about, the ones that are not a perfect square. Makes you think a little bit and kind of eyeball it just right. Like I said, you only get paid a tarp once. All right, so I'll give this about a C-. It's average, you know? It's average. So I ain't been here in a while. This is Millwood or Millward, something. Alabama. This is Jordan Stomping Ground, Jordan Carriers. All right, like I said, about a few months back, when I used to come here, that line used to be, wrapped around the building to get in here to get loaded. Things change. All right, so another crappy load. Just it is what it is, man. Told my fleet manager I should have just stayed in Florida, because now I'm chasing my clock. And the revenue's not matching it, but whatever. So I've got about 5 hours on my clock. I'm only making a video now because like I said, my ticker's already running, and I'm not gonna be able to make it anyway. So I got to try to see if I can get a shower tonight and see where I'm gonna park at. The place does have parking, but like I said, I don't have enough time to get there. 300, yeah, just a little bit too much time. And the good thing is, the craziest thing is, I drove, I would have been even short time today if I wouldn't have drove that extra hour and a half last night. All right, so like I said, those are choices we make, man. So I'm going to this week's going to be what it's going to be, even though it's only Wednesday tomorrow, but, whatever, man, But going to Knoxville, we usually pick up stuff out of Knoxville, just like where I delivered that, this afternoon/morning, I was 30 miles from Birmingham. We got a CMC Steel. There's some other stuff in Birmingham that I thought I would have picked up, but hey, like I always say, when you think you know, you don't know. So I'm gonna see how far I can get tonight. Like I said, I still got time to figure it out. So when I get here, I'm gonna go ahead and eat dinner before it gets too late. Grab something to eat, see where I'm gonna stop for the night. And we'll try it again tomorrow, man. Like I said, sometimes, some days, some weeks, it's gonna just run together. It's just gonna be so smooth, man. It's just gonna be perfect, And you get weeks like this where you get dispatched late and you're chasing your clock, man, when you get dispatched late. So you're trying to park up. I drove till 10:30 last night. I didn't get my time back till 8:30. Now, I would have drove if I would have had more time on that split. I only had less than 3 hours on that split. So it didn't make any sense for me to leave. I wouldn't have had enough time to finish my drive, and then I would have had to take a 2-hour break. Now, if I would have had like 5 or 6 hours, I would have went ahead and drove. I would have had enough time to get unloaded, get here, like even if I got the same load, do a 2-hour break and get the rest of that time back, and then, continue from there. But I didn't have enough time on the front half, so that's why I just went ahead and rode out the 10-hour break. So, like I said, sometimes that's what it's about, man. You gotta have good time management. You gotta think about what you're doing and think about, the consequences of not parking up or just not maximizing your time effectively. Okay. But that's about it, man. I was the last one. They had 5 o'clock on the dispatch, but it's actually 4 o'clock. And them guys was tearing their ass, 3:58 getting up out of here. So I got here just in time to get loaded. All right, so All right, truck buddies, we'll see you on the next one. All right, so I stopped a little short, got a little bit over an hour left to drive, but the parking gets kind of sketchy, and I'm a little tired. I still have 200 miles to go, man. Like I say, sometimes, man, when you start behind, it takes forever to get back in front of your clock. So let's see what happens tomorrow, see what's going to happen. So here's something to think about. They always say, when you're done fueling, be respectful of your fellow drivers and pull up. All right, so I'm filling up tonight. All right, all the pumps are full. It's a small little pilot. It's about, I think, 6 pumps. One's broke. Pull up behind Prime. There's another truck on the right. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna pull up just enough just to see if this other truck's gonna pull up. But he didn't. But Prime, they finally ended up doing whatever they were gonna do. Filled up, dicking around, went inside and came back to the truck. So I'm filling up. I done filled up. I'm getting in my truck. There's somebody behind me. So I said, okay, well, let's see if they're gonna move. So they don't move. All right, so you know what I do? I laid on my air horn. I laid on my air horn for a good 2-3 minutes till my air pressure was going down. Till a guy walked up to the truck looking at me with his hands over his ears. I don't give a crap. Like, don't block the pump. If you gotta take your break, be respectful of the people that's behind you. Try to pull off somewhere, get out the way, or try to, I'd rather see you just, I'm pulling up, but you got the damn nozzle in the truck and you waiting. At least it looks more, inconspicuous instead of parking in front of the pump with your lights off, holding up traffic. So I'm filling up. I'm looking at the other truck that's next to me. Like I said, the guy, he's got his curtain closed, and he took a whole 30-minute break at least, because after a while, he pulls forward and he goes inside. That's piss poor, man. When it's a small truck stop like that, you can't do stuff like that. It's not right, for the other folks that's got to get fuel and try and get out of there. It's just, it just, people are just damn selfish, and inconsiderate. I wouldn't do nothing like that. I'm not saying you can't take your break, but I already know that if I'm gonna be, D'ing around, let me try to find somewhere to pull off and get out the way so I'm not blocking traffic. Or blocking the pump. But whatever, that's enough rant about that. So 210 miles to go. I'm still in Alabama. I've been in Alabama all day, and I'm heading to Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm just can't wait to see what I'm gonna get tomorrow morning or tomorrow whenever I get empty. All right, enough complaining, enough rambling. We'll see you in the morning.